people of Ghana, is your Nigerian Get Pleasure bringing you political news in our channel, Ghanatube. Here are the series of things happening in Ghana, which you know our channel is committed to bring you all the happenings in Ghana. Please switch.
Who have been taken off.
Yes.
So you have to look for another new set of people. This is how Freddie Blake got into our party. He has never been a democratic figure. And I wasn't surprised that under his leadership, our party got destroyed. Freddie Blake, I'm saying he can challenge me anywhere. Because if I talk about it, it will be in volumes. I don't have time for that. Now, so when I attack Akufo-Addo, and we are in politics. I'm a physician by profession, but I have interest in politics as well. So I read about a lot about politics. And I knew that having suspended Paul Afoko and his group, they'll come on me, which they did. And then they wrote a letter that not the National Executive. I learned the case was taken there, they couldn't take a decision. So one of the chaps who was then a regional minister said he can write a letter on behalf of the region. My party card, which I have, which I can show to you. At that time, I was staying at Cantonment, so I was under La area. So they wrote a letter to me that I have been suspended indefinitely. I didn't mind them. Nobody can sack me from that party. If they are not careful, I will organize for them to be sacked from the party. So this is the main...
Has that suspension been lifted now?
No.
Right.
No, it has not been lifted. Now, you asked a question about Kwabena Agyapong.
Yes.
Kwabena Agyapong shocked most people by trying to walk his way back into the hands of Akufo-Addo. And I cautioned him. The documents, I even spoke with him. Kwabena, it is a wrong move. What came into his mind before he did that, I don't understand. But he thought he would be accepted by them. He helped them to campaign for Akufo-Addo's second round. Then after the elections, they dropped him like a hot cake.
And he went back again because in 2024 he was in the campaign.
That's exactly what I'm saying. That the first round he was not really with them. But after the second round of Akufo-Addo, he started with
which is
them.
the 2020 election.
Exactly. And maybe he was expecting some sort of, I doubt, but I don't think Kwabena has a problem, a financial problem or anything. I don't know what.
I mean, he's told me because I interviewed him earlier last year. He's told me that it's because of his love for the party.
Oh no, Kwabena cannot love MPP more than me. I was in the party. It's not my age group. What we went through before the party was formed, he had no idea. Yes, there were younger people who were following this. His love for the party, more than the founders like J.B. Darocha, than Ajeni Mbuati, than Odroi Sais, than Peter Lajete. What's he talking about? There were giants in the party. We didn't get close to those people. When it came to positioning, there were giants in the party, giants with integrity. J.H. Mensah. I mean, these are figures. When you see them, you have confidence in them. And that is why at that time, the whole intellectual group, the investors were backing the NPP. Now they have all given their support to the NDC. And it is a fact.
I see.
Yes. Because the NPP now lacks leadership. It lacks leadership. And there's one thing I would like to caution them. I'm still a member. I've got my card.
Well, but you've been suspended indefinitely.
Oh, you can't sack a founding member of the party. They sacked me for what reason? For speaking my mind. Then what follows? The basic principle of the party's own philosophy is being undermined. I didn't attack anybody. Do you follow me? Yeah, I spoke my mind. Now, the state in which we are now, you asked me a question of something earlier. Well, I want to reply it immediately before it gets out of my head. Party reorganization. The state in which we are now, and how the party looks like now. When the party had, not quite long ago, a Congress, and elected in team as chairman, a team comes to me in this house. I know all of them, with the exception of some of the young ones. Then you have the general secretary, whose name is
Justin Kodia.
Justin Kodia. I have never met him before. I knew the father. If that was the father, he used to contest always for the leadership of the party. He came from Kumasi Island. He was also a lawyer. The rest, I don't know any of them. If they want MPP to come back in its traditional form, as it was formed by B.J. Darocha and others, then the first thing they have to do is to call for an emergency meeting or emergency congress. Completely sweep out the present leadership. Get an IMC in position to organize the party for the party to come. Therefore, if they did make the mistake of using this old executive, we shall end up having UNC for the PFP. Mark my words.
But they have formed a committee to investigate the loss.
I heard about that and I laughed.
Why so?
Oh, I know Michael Kwe very well. You see, the Ghanaians have a saying, Saka, you know what is Saka? You won't know where. Saka used to be between Adabraka and Tudu, where they have horses, dead horses, which cannot contest at the race course anymore. They put them there. They just pull weights of goods. A guy will tell you, Saka Upongo ye race. That's a Saka horse can never win a race.
Is that your reference to Professor Michael Kwe?
You see, I speak my mind. I know Mike very well. He knows I can say what I'm saying. But he can never stop me. Mike has not got the energy and that, how shall I put it, even the conviction to tell somebody in the face that you are wrong, you are wrong, you are wrong. We've done it before. When we lost the elections some time ago, a committee was headed by Yao Safo Manfo.
Right.
Where the reports published, nothing came out. When the NDC, led by Kwesibuchi, whom I know very well, had a similar report done, it was published.
We saw the Kwesibuchi report.
Yes. Now, why they chose Okui will also tell you that they want somebody who can easily be influenced and maneuvered. You follow me? We have people there.
But to what benefit?
Listen to me. We have people there who can lead the party. Adainemo is around. You follow me? I'm not saying he should be elected as the leader of the party. He could be a leader among the new set of group that will be put in place to organize or reorganize the party. We have Aiko too. We even have Crab there. I would have gone in for any of these people, but not Michael Kwe. Michael Kwe cannot handle these people. But he's going to deal with people who will definitely like to maneuver because all of them came into office because of money.
Because of money?
I'm telling you. And they got into their various positions by buying votes with physical cash. We saw it in this country. It was on television. Right down from the chairman to the least person. So they bought their positions to be at where they are. So they are not the genuine wishes of the people. When I made mention after the election, speaking of the flag bearer, I told you, journalists, that Bawumia is not the choice of the people. People thought I was joking. It has shown. How can Bawumia, with all the money behind him, and Akufo-Addo's weight, perform so abysmally in the last elections that we had? He lost in his own constituency. He lost in all the barracks, the armed forces barracks.
Right.
He lost in the Muslim community. He lost also in the Christian community. So that tells you clearly. And under him, we suffered the greatest defeat we've ever experienced in the Ashanti region.
So in 3 months' time, we shouldn't expect this Professor Michael Quay-led committee to come up with anything substantial or anything beneficial for the NPP.
All I will say is that wait and see. You see, I'm right. They can never form a party that will be NPP that we knew around the present leadership. It's impossible. They either form a new party or the party will be divided into two. We are once going to have the Achem section against the Ashanti section.
Should the party consider also, I mean, you talked about calling an emergency Congress to clear out the current leadership?
It can be done. The Constitution allows that.
Should the party also consider bringing in some of the names that you have mentioned, for instance?
People like Ayuko
and
people
yourself.
like Nemo. Oh, I am, you see, I'll tell you a story. There was an Indian politician who was, he was a schemer, an expert in politics. He belonged to a political party in India in those days, years back. He was asked a question, why didn't he want to come to the forefront and lead the party? At times in politics, somebody should be behind and direct affairs. I prefer that work and be at the forefront.
So
what do I need?
Who are the kinds of people you expect the party to reach out to now?
No.
And bring them back?
The party should reach out first and foremost. They should come out with an apology to all those that have been dismissed from the party. And then apologize also to the general supporters of our party. That's the first thing they should do. Accept defeat and then apologize. Because our supporters really have been harmed. I know them. They have been harmed. Some of them, they do come to me here. You follow me? Only they are afraid to talk. Some top leaders who are even in Akufo-Addo's government. You follow me? Now, if they fail to clean the stables and they think they can work with this present leadership, like the meeting they have just called and made Michael Quay the leader, I can assure you 100% it will never work. Mark my words.
It won't work. Right. When we come back, I want us to look at the I know you said the president isn't leaving behind any legacy, but he's just delivered his final State of the Nation address. Let's assess some of the things that he says he's achieved when we come back.
So you get all